And welcome to VanillaTV tonight, guys. I'm Greg, joining me as CommanderX, and you are here for UV Gaming versus Equilibrium. ETF2L Week 5 on Granary, rolling out to mid. I'm watching Hitman go out top. He's slightly quicker than Reapy over the other side. Now the scout's coming out. Hitman's so low now, though. He's got to play defensively. Where are the soldiers? They've got to be arriving about now. Playing defensively, one of them. Soldier bombs in, takes down Hitman there. Nice play from Coinz, identifying the weak soldier. Kalhó picks up Forsaken. WG goes down to Coinz as well. So these soldiers getting 3 big frags on middle, winning Equilibrium this middle. And where they here see some shots to the side. There's Ordinator and now Redzzzz. What are they doing? Both going down, and that's not good for them.
Yeah, in that middle now it was all about Coinz. Now Coinz, you called Hitman weak, and Coinz heard that call and he was jumping straight on top of him. For medic, as I think was soldier, lands big damage, and it's just going to allow Equilibrium to walk straight onto second here, and they should get it pretty comfortably.
Indeed. Now they got a sniper on last. Oh no, he swapped. Nope, no he hasn't. It was Ivan. Didn't you say it was somebody else? I don't remember.
AKA Reko.
Yeah, there's no chance I'm remembering that. Sniping from the far right side, I remember. Of course, Equilibrium with a full Uber advantage, but they've taken so long about this. WG's on 80% already. Where is this Uber from Equilibrium? I don't think they understand.
They're walking in up top now. They've just Ubered. VoLuM took a rocket. They've Ubered early. 94% for Whiteglow. Whiteglow should be able to get this. Pops back here. No players going down on either side yet. Hitman gets VoLuM. Nice frag there. This should mean they can push. Medic might jump Whiteglow here. He's too far away. Soldier's pussied out. And he's going to get trapped off now, and Ordinator will get an easy frag. There's a scout going top behind though. Scout top behind on last. Both scouts behind actually. The scout's going to block. The demo man jumps back as well. You get one. Nice pistol from Marcu. Scout one-on-one on last. Redzzzz comes out on top. And they did cap second in between all that mayhem. But they also did lose their medic in that mayhem.
What? Ivan just pushed forward and killed VoLuM as he respawned and was running to middle, so both medics down, which means Equilibrium won't get that Uber advantage and they're just going to chill on middle, and that was quite a nice play. In fact, Redzzzz is then... What? What are the scouts from UV doing? Just running into middle alone and getting frags? How does this work? Oh god, Equilibrium, regroup please. Stop getting picked off by hero plays that don't work, or in theory shouldn't work.
And it looks like they're trying to muscle their way in here. They had a bit of a poke, but they might just backed off now. It's 6v6. Saying that, they're holding quite far forward on ramp room, and they're being aggressive in this poke up top. Maybe trying an Equilibrium, but just not holding that tight. Reapy arrives now and might be able to shut them down a lot more. Yeah, as we see the spam trade, and Whiteglow here on a full charge. They do lose Forsaken, though. Coinz gets for pop. Good Roma work there, and Forsaken's going to have a lot to do with this Uber. Not Forsaken, Ordinator even. They can't see anything. Equilibrium are well out of there, and on 70% should be able to re-push.
Yeah, they're going to try and get in for a block here. They're taking quite a lot of spam. They are on 90 now. I don't think they're going to get in there in time to block. No, but wisely back off. They're going to wait for Coinz to get here now. Buff everybody up and go back in with this Uber, the same way UV just pushed into them. Good play from Coinz, getting a kill and forcing the Uber. It was kind of a weird way that he went into it, and no one saw him or expected it, and he just managed to pick off a soldier and kill the medic, or pop the medic even. Against a more experienced team, probably would have been able to identify that earlier, but here we go now, as soldier jumping in. Wow, it's 2 players from UV going down, but they do force the Uber there. That was Forsaken jumping in. Kalhó's going aggressive. They're going to get some time on the point. That's a lot of spam so far into that UV team. Will they go in off it? No, they're really far back, so just going to wait and hold back.
We're in the old seesaw position on mid, where one team trays Uber for mid, then the other team gets the Uber advantage, takes mid back at the expense of Uber advantage, and we just go back and forth a bit, and we see the Uber advantage back in the hands of UV here. But their scouts, or the 2 players that went down the middle, didn't get the forward spawn, so they're only pushing now they've arrived. Walking through now, ramp room now, a lot of stickies and spam going down. And VoLuM's only at 60% here, and Hitman's walked out up top. He's going to start pushing him back. He's isolated though, soldier on him. Hitman in trouble here. I'm not sure where the others are. The combo comes out now from UV Gaming. Going to push them back on mid. They only frag Coinz in this, and the seesaws the other way.
Yeah, but are they going to try and sack? Yeah, here comes the soldier now, goes straight down, and the scout as well, but Redzzzz does manage to pick up Kyla. still actually really overextended play from UV, and Equilibrium then might have, if they hadn't lost Kyler, might have been able to force their way back in without using the Uber. Of course, when it comes into this Uber, you know, Uber shit like off balance as such, it all comes down to a poor Uber, like dropping a player, or manages to pick up the crucial frag, mainly like the demo man or the medic, or of course pushing into the middle without having to use your Uber, as Equilibrium are doing now. How did they get away with that?
No pressure at all. Like, they had no soldiers, Ultraviolet didn't, and they just conceded the point for free, and are going to settle for building Uber and Yard here. That's a bit. I don't like that play. I don't think you should ever give up ground for free when you don't have to. And it looks like we're going to see Equilibrium try and push through a ramp room here. Kalhó and Coinz trying to get aggressive through that little door, trying to trade some splash damage, but Kalhó and Coinz are more tagged than anyone else here. And just for spam exchange here, no one particularly weak. Coinz on half health, Reapy on half health, but VoLuM should be able to heal through this, and they just back out, and they're going to heal up their players and try again.
Yeah, indeed. They need to rebuff everybody. I mean, Coinz still hasn't had a chance to be healed up. He's doing some good roaming work though, like dealing damage, not taking much, and grabbing health packs. But I still think he probably needs to go get a buff. In fact, as Equilibrium just forced out into Yard here, pop the Uber. They shouldn't try and get anything more out of this. Their Uber isn't great. They didn't have anybody else supporting, so yeah, there you go. They've just backed off back into ramp room, and we'll see the spam exchange again. But that's the pick they needed. Scout runs in. That was Redzzzz. Oh no, that was Reko coming in and dies. So both scouts go in and die. It's just like over-eagerness from UV. There was no need to do that. Your Uber was fine, just stay back, and instead they just ran and lost 3 players to stupid mistakes that Equilibrium aren't going to let it happen at all. And it, you know, I'd say it comes down to a little bit of inexperience, possibly the fact that UV are one of these aggressive Russian teams. As that scout, Kyler and Coinz bombing in on last. Sorry, I didn't see that. Just swapped over at the end. Basically, I think Coinz jumped in first, got picked off, and then Kyler came in afterwards and cleared up the medic, and that's the medic down. Going to be an Uber advantage here for VoLuM. Going to be on 100 about in a few seconds, and they're picking off players left and right at the moment. Equilibrium. That scout's low. They've already picked the other scout. Uber comes in as well. There's just players falling everywhere, and this is going to be 1-0 to Equilibrium.
Yeah, as we see the first round go here, like, they were kind of unlucky. Like, Forsaken was for Soldier defending his medic there, but he was completely out of rockets. So obviously having no rockets makes defending your medic a lot harder, and Equilibrium exploited that, and then just, like you said, continued overextending by UV, trying to trade when they don't need to trade. I just made an easy cap for Equilibrium to take the lead, 1-0. As we go into the second mid, I hear a demo man arriving. Do I? Yeah, both demos normal here. Demo man's exchange and spam, nades coming over. Coinz, I think, is going to jump aggressive on the right here on Hitman. Straight onto Hitman there, picks up a frag. Marcu wins a 1v1 somewhere else on the middle. And it looks like UV are actually doing quite a lot of cleanup work. I didn't see how VoLuM went down, or I think that was a counter bomb. As we see, Kalhó, great bomb. Whiteglow walks into that rocket, and Kyler joins him to clean up the middle.
So we saw a lot of these 1v2s over ESEA last weekend, but doesn't manage to come out for Ordinator there on this end of Granary. Yeah, the medic bomb from Forsaken was, you know, just a standard bomb. He was always going to do that, and it just took them way too long to kill him. Like, Forsaken literally fired 4 rockets and 4 shotguns to kill them, kill VoLuM, and like, fair enough, he's missed his shots, but he's still got the kill because Equilibrium have missed their shots as well. Yay, Div 1!
Greg with the cynicism here. Greg wouldn't miss no shots, clearly. Well, it wouldn't matter if Greg missed no shots, because Cookie's probably already killed the jumping soldier by the time Greg notices him.
No, I called it for the team, and then they kill them. That's how it works, man.
Yeah, we see Equilibrium have taken left yard for free here, as we do see Reko on Spy here, and that's an interesting play. A bomb here from the soldier. Forsaken takes down VoLuM again. Just not enough protection on him there. Like, he's just bombing straight into a group of players. They should be able to deal with that. Maybe VoLuM isn't dodging enough, as Marcu just seemed to isolate Hitman here in that right yard. Soldier's got to protect his medic here, hits a big rocket, Ordinator finishes the kill with a shotgun, but players are flanking him. And I have no idea where the Spy is.
Oh, they just overlay, drops the
Whiteglow's
soldier.
Dropped him.
I think it he got disjointed slightly as he popped it, or else he would have saved
round
him.
The corner.
Yeah,
just round the corner where it just disconnects. Unlucky there, I guess. And we still have a Spy, and he gets Kalhó. He comes into the point and cleans up the soldiers.
What the hell?
Well played, Reko.
I was gonna say like UV clearing up frags 5v6 because they had a spy the whole time that did nothing, and then the spy just comes in and gets 2 frags as well. Like, oh,
well,
Russian play at his best, just a random spy grabs 2 kills.
A sort of almost Mackie-esque, unexpected off-classing there, isn't it? You don't predict it to come, so how can you be prepared? And Hitman's being really aggressive, just forcing them back here with the help of his soldier. Even though the Ubers are equal, I think UV can just get middle for, well, not quite for free here, as there's a soldier on the enemy crate. Coinz putting pressure on, but their flank's kind of isolated. Saying that, Hitman and Reko go down. Uber here from VoLuM. Uber forces even for Whiteglow, and there is a scout on Whiteglow in the corner here. He's completely left by everyone, and Marcu gets an easy frag, but Ordinator left him to go kill the other medic. So it's kind of a good trade.
To be honest with you, I always said, well, we'll talk about it after this middle, as Marcu is still doing his best to block it. Nice play, he stays alive. The other soldier went down on a one-on-one, managed to pick off, or Ordinator picked off the other soldier from Equilibrium. I'm not 100% who it was, I guess it was kalhó. But Marcu picked him off, and then Marcu just blocked the point with like 4 HP for a while. So pretty good play from him there. Yeah, he also picked off WG, which WG just like he had 90, like he had obviously popped his Uber and he was on about 60% or something. Took it off to get out his Uber saw to try and Uber saw the scout, and he just got meat shot in the face. So serves him right really for taking his Uber off to try and kill the scout.
Well, he was kind of isolated.
Yeah, but if he had run with the rest of the Uber onto the point rather than running away to try and Uber saw a scout, he would have met up with the scout that was on the point and possibly stayed alive. So,
hey man,
really...
I've seen Whiteglow's frag movie. He does get quite a few Uber saws on scouts, so maybe you're feeling confident.
Maybe that's what it is.
And you got to play every engagement like you're in a frag movie. You know, you got to go for it. As we see,
blaring out that pendulum in the background all the time, just in case.
I have pendulum on 24/7, as we do see Forsaken pick kalhó here. Hitman's kind of overextended, good save by Whiteglow this time, and Hitman's going to try and do some damage here. Focusing that scout, gets the scout, well played Hitman. Coinz dies on the flank, and that was, I think Hitman's chasing all the way here, he's on the medic. Can Reapy defend him? He's got his pipes out, respawning soldier's going to help, Hitman might die here. Yeah, Hitman does die, but UV are still pushing. Great aggression from UV, spawning onto that Demo Man. Demo Man's so weak in the corner, down he goes. What great Russian play at its best there, just gung-ho aggression. As we say, Marcu just cleans up 2. Cleans up, is that 3? Wow.
I was going to say they were all really low. Like as all the spawners came in, they were still really low, but Equilibrium was a little bit scared of the the pushing power of UV. And one thing about it was that Forsaken hit this air rocket onto Marcu, which when you're a scout, if you're 125, you're going to push in and try and clear up those frags. But if you're on like 30, you're a little bit scared of just running in, just trying to hit the meat shot to get, you know, to kill them. Because obviously most of the players are under half anyway. And they're actually trying to come back in already. I don't like this at all. Uber's triggered now from UV. VoLuM has it just now, so if they get chased out, they might have to pop it. Or they can hopefully hold on to it, but I assume UV will want to use the aggression, having the player advantage. It's now equalled up. Have they managed to force the Uber?
Yeah, they forced it. UV are back on mid here, and I think Equilibrium have stopped to clear up people behind, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. It's now 6v4, 6v3. This middle is going towards Equilibrium.
Massively.
There's a scout going to die as well. How are they not in there yet, Equilibrium? Wow, that was slow. I was watching the flank of a scout pushing in on his own on the left, trying to like one-on-one a scout, and I was like, okay, that's cool. Equilibrium must be on the other side of the point to clear up that scout. No, I've clicked through them. They're still in yard when they're 6v3. Sick play.
And Hitman was so far forward there, just trying to... I don't know, I have no idea what he's doing. Whiteglow left him, clearly knowing it was a bad position to be in, and we're back in this stalemate on the other side this time, and... Slight Uber advantage to UV, but probably not enough to push on.
Forsaken in the little like light above the point. Gets kalhó, walks out, puts a rocket into them. Forsaken shoots a rocket himself. Leon survives with 2 HP, and they clear up kalhó.
Ubers are popped here in ramp room. Yeah, just an equal trade of Ubers. I think. Yeah. No one's done enough damage. Aggressive scout from Kyler there. Will get picked off actually. Tried a bit too hard to get that frag on Hitman who was half HP. And UV might try and muscle their way in here with a player advantage. Forsaken's really weak. The medic will have to meet up with him now. Hitman jumps in like he loves to do. Soldier isolated here on the point. Coinz is going to go down. Soldier in from top here on the demo. Hitman cleans him up though. Reapy's trying to do work. He can get Hitman, but that's not enough really.
I love the way UV like play their pushes. They take so much damage through the doors, but it doesn't matter to them. They still just act like they're still full buffed, you know, 300 players or 200 players to, you know, this retreating Equilibrium team who just get scared because they're not expecting players that are low to keep pressuring them. They expect them to fall back, which gives them more of an opportunity to pick frags, and instead because they're seeing all these 6 players just walk towards them, they just assume they can't kill them and have to back away, which is a really nice play from UV. That it's faking their health really. It's something that Americans do quite a lot, and you know, a lot of top teams do in Europe as well.
Here comes a soldier bomb actually, just to cut you off there. I don't know who didn't see who that was, but they do force VoLuM, and he's still alive behind. I think Forsaken finally goes down now. But he's given his team a full Uber advantage as Equilibrium come in for the force here. And they should be popped soon. Scout on the medic, there goes for pop. They only drop 1, Redzzzz is going to get 2 frags, Reko's going to get another. And they're just going to push them back here as Hitman jumps aggressively. Now Demoman might be caught out. Great combination play by Hitman and Redzzzz here. Reko's joining Redzzzz as well as they're going for the frags here. Scouts are pushing the medic on last, and the demo. They're leaving the cap to kill the medic. Kill the medic. I mean, Kyler gets Redzzzz in reply, but it's just not enough. Kyler's going to have to go for a huge play here. I wouldn't suggest it, yeah. And they just go back and cap. Great aggression, again.
Yeah, poor play from Equilibrium though. I don't know if you saw when it was 4v3 just after the Uber was popped. They were obviously going to push into Equilibrium. And I'm thinking in my head, okay, Equilibrium, you need to be inside second point sticking the door to help you get away sort of thing and help retreat, maybe pick off a player to make it 3v3. Reapy got caught out in yard. Pretty much was guaranteed to die from there, and then it's 2v4, and they, you know, they went for the balls to the walls aggression to pick off the medic and managed to do it as well as cap the points. So really nice play from UV, and now they're, you know, pushing Equilibrium's last with a full Uber advantage, or now it's only 60% advantage, and they're going in. Yet they're in from top now. Popped onto Ordinator, who's really low actually, so he's going to have to take the majority of this Uber. The heavy goes down, nice play. Now get the demo, and they should be pretty good to cap this point. And they've also picked up another player on the flank. That is a soldier, and you know, 5v1. What can Marco do? Die.
Die. I mean, yeah. Great aggression there. I think that's like UV just seems to be able to throw Equilibrium off their game. You know, like they're playing so aggressively. Equilibrium almost don't have time to react. Like it's catching them off guard a lot of the time, and it's allowed them to equalise the scores here as we go into the third mid.
Indeed, and I think Equilibrium need to like play a little bit more together and like to deal with this aggression coming out of UV. And once they do that, they'll probably just take this to a 2-1. But Soldier bombing on Hitman, that was Coinz, takes down WG instead. He goes down for that frag, but that's still a big frag. Hitman's low as well. UV kind of pressuring for the point, obviously the player advantage, but I would assume
Equilibrium were backing out actually. They're backing out and just going to save their medic's life now, sort of taking the very safe option. I mean, I think they presumed when Coinz got the early frag on Whiteglow, UV were just going to go balls to the wall to pick their medic, so they just got out long before UV had the chance.
But the whole point of like the bulls, you know, going aggression like that, it would do massive aggression after your medic goes down, is you do it straight away so that you have the maximum amount of health you're going to have, you know, before going in. Meanwhile, they took quite a bit of time over it that I thought Equilibrium could have just picked off frags left and right. There were like 2 players on under 30, and you know, they probably could have won that middle, you know, if they just played together in the corner and just forced players to run into them and die. But they still have the Uber advantage. They're going to push in. They've got 2 player kills now. They lose Coinz on the flank. Nice kill from Redzzzz. Does slow them down a little bit, getting some time on it. VoLuM took like a half a rocket, so if someone bombs in, he might have to trigger. But WG is going to be have Uber now as well to defend yard.
But they don't have a demo man, so if Equilibrium have been paying attention, they can push quickly. They can push versus no demo, and Reapy wants to do that, spamming those stickies through that little window, doing a lot of, well, a bit of damage on that soldier, and they're going to get left yard for free here.
Or Great right play, they're going to get that scout as well. What are you doing there? Redzzzz and Reko both going down.
Ubers are traded here, but UV are just going to have to use it to fall out. Soldier bombing behind actually to try and buy his team a fallout. Well played by Forsaken there. And his team might still get cut off actually. Marcu's going aggressive on Hitman. Great play by Marcu again. And the soldier's trapped, and it's just Whiteglow versus the world here.
I really like that play from Marcu, going for the demo rather than going for the medic. He could have gone for the medic, but decided to go for the demo. Now it means I can push straight into last with the player advantage. Ivan goes down on the flank. That is Reko. Other scout, Red's going to go down. Soldier bombing in. That's Forsaken. Does as much as he can, but that's 2-1 to Equilibrium. Good play, and I take back what I said about middle. You know, it works out for them.
Yeah, I suppose, like, if you're uncomfortable dealing with aggression, the easiest way is to just slow the game down completely, you know, like, because UV don't like to play a slow game. They like, as we can see from, like, for 20 minutes we've seen already, they just like to push, they like to go forward, and it suits their playstyle. If you slow it down, you'll see them do, like, Hitman and Reko died, just recklessly pushing in there when they're at uber disadvantage. As we go into the next middle here, and in comes that aggressive soldier. Air shot on Coinz there. Coinz gets destroyed. Kalhó jumped in as well, takes quite a bit of damage, going down as well. Kyler gets a consolation frag with a pistol, but great middle from UV there, as Hitman gets caught out by Reapy.
Random stickies on a wall, killing Hitman as he runs out. But that was a really nice middle from UV. Like, all set up from the beginning by with Hitman arriving to mid a lot faster than Reapy. So Reapy went down really low, couldn't manage to spam anybody out. And then the soldiers, you know, Coinz got air shot. Kalhó jumped really high, which enabled the scouts to, like, pretty much just swat them out of the air. And that's all she wrote for a middle, really, when both soldiers go down and your demo can't, you know, counter damage to the players. So they do have an uber disadvantage. WG did stay alive, and they're coming in now on the right hand side, leading with Ordinator, trying to get that sniper, I think, is what they're thinking about at the moment. He's gone back into spawn. Now he's going for the medic. Doesn't need to get the medic yet, but they are getting time on the point. But it's still, oh wow, nice cap, to be honest. Like, it was 4v3 and Equilibrium could have come back into that, but getting time on it, getting stickies on it, really nice play from Hitman as they push into last there.
Yeah, I think it's a really underrated strategy on last, is just getting time of a point, because you saw how far away Equilibrium had made themselves, and it made it difficult for the UV soldiers to get damage from their Uber, and they had to do like several jumps to get there. So they just got cap time instead of the damage, and it worked out for them here as we go into the next middle.
Yeah, definitely, and Reapy's taking so much damage already. He goes down to Redzzzz. Marcu goes down as well. Get out of there right now, Equilibrium. They might be able to pick off 2 frags. Oh, nice play from Kalhó, gets double kill, but he goes down as well. Coinz is down, and it's just Kyler and VoLuM. They're running out together, getting some of that Uber build, but ooh, it's going well for UV at the moment. Good play on that middle and the previous one, and it's just counting, you know.
But one time's on the cap here, both scouts died. Like, Redzzzz died after that early double, but they pushed forward a bit early here as Equilibrium have all their spawns, and Hitman's really far forward here, and they don't have a flank at the moment, UV, because they're only the 3 on the point. They could get flanked hard here.
I don't mind this play, and then they're going to cap this out. The medic's been forced, actually. UV are going to have to pop now, but they've got a massive advantage off this, about 40% or so, and they're going to push forward with that extra couple of seconds. Here comes Hitman. How much damage can he do? That soldier should be going down. Oh, nice play. I think that was Kalhó getting out there, and Coinz comes in from behind, gets WG, and Kyler comes in as well, gets one, but they both go down, those 2 players. Now it's 4v4. Will we see UV go in with their aggression? They're really low HP. Hitman runs into sticky spam, goes down, and the rest of them are just going to back out.
That risky play paid off for them, and they were able to get the cap here, and they should get all their spawns in as Equilibrium start to get time on the point here. Equilibrium should cap this out because they've locked down on the doors.
Get forward. That's not good for UV. The UV need to back off to middle right now. If any of them get caught in yard, Red somehow kills Kalhó up top near that health pack, and then backs away, and Equilibrium are taking their time before they push, just because of that one kill.
Redzzzz is winning so many of these one-on-one fights. Like, he shouldn't always be in the one-on-one fights, but he's winning them, so it doesn't matter. And we actually see Forsaken get the force in yard here. Reapy's going to chase through that little door. He's quite isolated though. The rest of his team's with him now. They haven't been able to do anything with that Uber because of how far back they were popped. But Reapy's just muscled his way into mid, hits a nice pipe as well, and they're really going to get pushed back here. But VoLuM's going to be separated by the UV combo, and Reko, and they actually popped as well actually, and Equilibrium are just going to run here.
Yeah, they need to definitely get out of there. Did they keep their demo alive? They do have Reapy alive. Does he have stickies up anyway to try and delay this push? Because if UV come in now, they can get cap time on this and just cap this out. Equilibrium have to fall back. Look how much positioning they've already lost, and look how much time is on that point. So Equilibrium going to have to settle with holding last with an Uber advantage. Coinz holding quite far up top, possibly looking for a frag. Shoots the wall. Leon's himself.
When in doubt, shoot the wall to check it's not an enemy in disguise is always a good option, as we see UV try and push into last year. A soldier gets in, gets air shot straight onto the medic, and VoLuM drops! Wow! World's worst air shot there as he launches the soldier straight onto his medic, who just drops the Uber.
He's done the double mix strat of, yes, I hit an air shot, yes! Oh, I've got to shoot him again, don't I, before I let my medic die. Oh, my medic's dead.
Kyler does give a force on second here, but that's just going to force UV to push, and in comes the push here. They get 2 frags, the demo's isolated, does a nice job on Ordinator though. Hitman here doing a lot of damage, scout on point, Reapy's got so much to do, and he can't do it. Big props to Forsaken for that bomb.
Yeah, and so far this game he's actually played really, really well for Forsaken. I've been watching him during quite a lot of these Uber fights, and he's playing like he's got gumbos a lot of the time. He loves jumping from what I can see, but he seems like he's playing well so far in this game, and matching up against, you know, Coinz and Kalhó pretty much by himself so far, and it's now 3-2 to UV. Their aggression is paying off now, and Equilibrium needs to try and slow the game down a bit. We are in middle now. Hitman's taking a little bit of damage, but not as much as Reapy. Reapy's going to have to back out and get healed. Soldiers bombing in. That means Coinz going down. This other soldier, Kalhó, jumps in now, takes a big rocket, but does get a kill. Redzzzz goes down, Forsaken goes down, Kalhó, what a bomb, both soldiers. And now they're just going to push forward, possibly try and pick off WG or Forces Uber on second. Of course, Demman's still there, doing those sticky spams to try and hold those choke points. And yeah, good play from Hitman, managed to hold his medic. But Scout comes in from behind, wow! Who was that forced that Uber? I don't actually know, I can't click through to it.
No idea, but Hitman's
Marcu
jumping behind. Yeah, Hitman's going for the force here, can't quite get the force, finally gets the force, who's going to go down straight away. VoLuM held for a long time there, was very weak. But Equilibrium should cap this out here, with no Demo Man spam to face. And they're just going to push as well, actually. Reapy lands a nice sticky, doing a lot of sticky damage here, Reapy. Landed stickies on basically everyone, finishes the scout with a pipe as well. Soldiers following in, and they're just going to clean this up.
Indeed, and bring it straight back to 3-0. Anything you can do, we can do as well. From Equilibrium right there, and see this, what is it, 7th round? Can I do addition while I'm hungover? It's pretty hard. Can I do words while I'm hungover? I don't think so.
Just pick one, English or maths, Greg, don't get carried away.
Don't try to do both.
2 minutes and 40 seconds here onto the 7th mid. Oh god, I tried maths and words. It's not as easy as it looks, Greg. Wow. As we see both scouts come out top for both teams here. Oh, Hitman!
Pipe kill! Hitman over the top, takes down Reapy.
I think Equilibrium, I mean, they're still sending their bombs in here, so they're doing a nice work on down that left-hand side, but UV do well to deal with the aggression. And still a scout in or something? Still scout stuck behind here. Kyler stuck behind on 60 health. Reko's going to chase. That's probably not very interesting. I'm going to go find where the combo are. Yeah, Reko wins. Well played to Reko as they're trying to edge themselves. They've still not capped middle. Reko went back to win the scout one-on-one before capping middle.
Reapy's so low though. Marcu goes down. Reapy, yeah, they're forced to trigger now. Are they going to be able to get the other force out? They must pick off Reapy. Reapy, what? Reapy was just like, oh, I've done enough damage, they must have forced. They didn't, Reapy. Oh, but Hitman goes down and gets dropped. So does Forsaken.
Ordinator's got a lot of work to do here. Ordinator's just going to beast the soldier. Does a lot of damage to the demo, but can't finish it off. If only they had a demo man with them there, looking at you, Whiteglow. And as we see Equilibrium with a repush here after all that damage, Redzzzz dies, not winning a one-on-one for once in his life. And Evie just going to have to back out left yard here into their ramp room.
Yeah, indeed. So we've got 1 minute left on the clock.
I don't know. He just overextended again, and this is a bad time to overextend. A minute left.
Well, maybe they were trying to make the hero play to bring it to 4-3. Uber does get triggered. Good play from Ordinator, but they're gonna get cleared up. Where's Redzzzz? Possibly going for the back cap. Demo man jumps past and gets destroyed. 6 down. That's a full wipe here. As we have 40 seconds on the clock, and unless they get both scouts in there, I don't think they can cap that in time. What did you predict on Vanilla? Didn't you want a 3-3-all with
Golden
Equilibrium
Cap
to take the golden cap?
I mean, if they win in normal time, that's pretty close. I mean, you know, I'm just saying.
I don't think they can they? I think it is still possible if they get time on point right now, but they're going to get held up by this soldier. Nice play there from Bacon, even if he does go down in kind of a weird spot. And actually, there's like quite a lot of frags here for Equilibrium. Can they get time on second? And no, I don't think they can. And so that's it. 3-all here on Granary. We're going to be going to golden cap. CommanderX right next to me predicted this exactly.
Well, what can I say? Genius.
So Equilibrium, if they win this, Xavi is completely right, and then he can gloat, which I don't want him to do. So I'm going to go with UV to take this cap.
I kind of want UV to win overall, so I can't really lose here. You know, like I kind of have the team I'm quite involved with winning, or I'm right. So I'm in like, I'm coming up trumps all the way. Also, I want to allude to something that happened in one of the middles when, you know, when kalhó did that nice bomb. That's something we see Crack Clan do a lot, is where Pescanova goes in first, and if he does nice damage, Matnan jumps and follows up the damage, and it works so well. You're like, because obviously, like, some teams prefer like the synchronized jump because it's just so much coming at the enemy team in one go. But that sort of word is one bomb after the other is a bit safer, you know, because like if Pesca doesn't do nice damage, if he just gets destroyed, like. The other soldier can just fall out and keep protecting his medic. As I think we do go live here into the golden cap. Take it away, Greg.
Yeah, and so welcome back to VanillaTV, guys. This is of course the golden cap. UV versus Equilibrium on Granary. So rolling out to middle and quickly switch to a demo man. I'm going to take my eye on Reapy, who's been kind of slower than Hitman. Oh my god!
I'm going to send so many angry messages.
Why? I can't. I've got no words. Just no words. I want to go to sleep, I think, after that. No, of course, guys, these teams haven't really been casted much before, so they probably don't even understand how Source TV works. It took us a while to get the Source TV details off them in the first place.
Put STV on the server.
Yeah, so it took a while for them to sort that out before, and didn't know the Source TV password or anything either.
So do we want spoilers? Do we want spoilers? Since we don't, well, I'd say spoilers. We won't find out otherwise. Maybe we should. Yes,
we do for the VOD.
Okay. Equilibrium 1.
Oh, so Xavi was right.
Oh, just brushing off my shoulders here. I did see on the frags quickly. I had a little peek, you know, on the frags just after the golden cap, and Coinz was on 3 frags. So, well played to Coinz. Let's give that golden cap to Coinz.
Yeah, so congratulations to Equilibrium, who took this first map in golden cap over UV 4-3. Wow, what a map we have had. It's a shame about the golden cap, but we might be able to like record it or something, Xavi. We'll have to wait and see with that.
Make a little VOD, yeah.
Yeah. So actually, before we go, do you want to do your man of the match, or just do yours and then?
I have to say Hitman. Like, Hitman played so well, and he did, like, his aggression, even though he got caught out, like, in ridiculous places a couple of times, he did so well. Does VSTV just crash for anyone else?
Yes. I'm
retrying. Yeah, anyway. He did so much work, and he did so much work pressuring the other team back. Like, he would go so far ahead of his teammates to put pressure on. It would just free up so much space for, like, his scouts to cap and for his team to get point presence. And I think that really helped them a lot. And Forsaken had a great game as well, actually, but I'm giving it to Hitman.
I find it hard to give it to some of the UV players, because some of the stuff they did was really strange. But obviously they lost, so I can go over and give it to Equilibrium. And I think, like, Coinz' experience worked, but I'm going to have to give it to kalhó with those like bombs and, you know, keeping VoLuM alive, and that air shot that just got VoLuM killed, just like deserving of MVP just because of that.
I mean, it's like such a painful thing, because obviously you're so happy with yourself. Like, nothing comes close to getting an air shot in TF2. Like, nothing else in the game. Like capping last, no air shots. Even if you don't get a kill, it's still awesome, because it's like the ultimate outskilling of someone. For whatever reason, it just is. And then they kill your medic, and you still kind of feel bad, but you're still kind of glad you made that shot.
Yeah, indeed. So this has been VanillaTV, guys. I've been Greg. Joining me has been CommanderX. On the stream has been Comedian. Stay tuned for the second map coming up soon, which is Badlands. See you there. Awesome. I really enjoyed